It's 4:45 in the morning and I've packed up my horse because we're off to Aintree. So you know when you get to a venue and no one's here and your first thought is, have I got the right day? This is Aintree Motor Club circuit and there's no one here. This gives me cause for concern. I'm now going to check the details. Nope, it definitely says the 6th of September 2025. There's even a nice little badge with my number on, so it's definitely today. So 6:45 and still nobody here, which I'm flabbergasted about, so I might as well go and walk the course. Aintree then, not been here before. Well known for its race course, of course, for racing horses rather than cars, but didn't realise till I looked at Google Maps there's actually a motor circuit next door, with Liverpool Motor Club owning that. There's also a rather large golf range next to it as well. So multitudes of sports covered here. So coming onto the circuit, it looks largely flat. So definitely more of a circuit technique for this one. And it looks like the start is a fairly easy straight on flat tarmac. Should make for a quick getaway then. So straight down here, I've just noticed over here actually, it looks to be a road sweeper in the distance. So they may even have swept the track for us, that's nice. The first board here, 90 left. So where we are today is just outside of Liverpool in the UK to the north. It's about an hour and 3/4 to get here from home, needing the early start. We're late September now, so, well no, early September. So this is the sharp end of the championship now. But the light's still good and today's forecast is dry. So we're looking forward to a dry track to hopefully set some good times. Here then badged as country is our first 90 left. All looks fairly straightforward. Reminds me of the hairpin at Kerborough, this one. Opening up into another straight to what looks like a right-hand sweeping bend. First impressions then is this is very much a speed circuit. We're going to be in 3rd and 4th. And the top speeds, the best times, are going to be got by bravery in the corners, throwing in the car, carrying the speed round, so you get the best out of the next straight. Definitely a circuit for the power cars, I think. If you've got a big car with a fairly good engine, a lot of power, you're going to make some good time here. Got a lovely green here just on the circuit. I think I might have to stop halfway and have a spot of golf. Now this is a very fast corner. Slightly banked, sweeping, mild little curb on the inside, so need to avoid that. I'm expecting to carry some real speed around here. Not sure I like the runoff though. If you run off and hit them, you're going to know about it. The only question for this corner really is, do I have to take my foot off the throttle? Into a long straight. We're pulling hard in 4th down here. Not sure his time is going to be any good. Then again, we'll probably win the road sweeper class today. Challenge today then to be the last of the late breakers here. I tried that in Loughton Park. That didn't get me very far, did it? A little bit of a dip there on the inside. Got to be careful to avoid that. Don't want that to kick up the back end. I think the challenge here is going to be to not slow down too much at the end of that straight, because this is quite a sweeping corner. So you still need a fair bit of speed to carry yourself around this one. So need to brake hard, but not too much. Yeah, this is a really long sweeping corner. Full throttle all the way, this one. Championship then is still very much all to play for. Mathematically, it's still possible to do well, to get to the top. But there's a bit of hope there, because it needs absolute top class results every single time. The target time today then is 60.02 seconds, which means really I need to get down to 58. Anything more than 58 today is not acceptable. So I need to put on my big boy pants and keep my foot in around these corners. Another massive straight then. Reminds me of Castle Combe walking this. The walking just seems to go on forever. To the side, got some houses of what is clearly a steeplechase course. So some really nice viewing if you live up there. So it actually looks like ahead is the finish line. You can see the checkered boards there. So what that actually means is there's not too many corners in this. You got the left at the beginning, slightly tighter right, the big long sweeping one, and then the final corner to get us back onto this straight. So normally the Midget makes it up in the corners to make up for the lack of power on the straights. So the lack of corners means we're going to have to go absolutely balls out on this one. Usual procedure then, sign on, unload the car. Scrutineering starts in about 15 minutes. We'll get the car scrutinised, and then 2 practice laps, and today it's as many time laps as they can fit in. So they're suggesting 2 as a minimum. All being well, let's see if we can get 3 in. The weather's good, the entry's slightly lower than normal I think, so stands every chance. So let's skip practice and get straight to the action. So with a best time of 58.13 against a 60.03 target time, that's just over 2% faster. So maximum points from today. Really pleased with that run, having to push the midget to the absolute nth degree of what it's capable of going around corners to get the best out of what is just 3 corners here. So only a very tiny window of opportunity to improve on straight line time, but a great result, really well organised by Liverpool Motor Club, and a great event to take part in if you live in this part of the world and fancy a go at sprinting. So that's it from Aintree, all to play for at Harewood in a few weeks' time for the season finale. Looking forward to that, so see you there. So from Aintree, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, see you next time.